Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I will show you how to download comments from a YouTube video using Python. Okay, we'll be downloading the comments and replies. We will have to activate the YouTube Data API to enable the YouTube Data API so that we can accomplish what we need. The script is already written, and there's a link below this video where you can get the script, and there's also a link that can take you to the Google Developers Console, and the video ID will get it from this video that has more than 200 comments. So I copy the video ID. It's supposed to be 11 characters. I copy it and paste it here where it says ID. I paste the video ID. It's a string, so it's supposed to be inside quotation. The function is already written. It's ready to go. I will just take you to the Google Developer Console if you don't have an API key, so that you will know how to get an API key and accomplish this task. Okay, and there's Google Sheets where I uploaded the CVS already, and so it will work. It will work. Okay, so now we are inside the Developers Console, Google Developers Console, and we need to create a project so that we can get the API key. So to create a project, you click here and you start a new project. Okay, the project has been created. Let's rename it. We don't need to rename the project. We create the project. Okay, the project has just been created. That's cool. And now we need the API key. Okay, to get the API key, all we have to do is create credential. But the project that we have just created is not the one that's selected. Because I have more than one project, I have to make sure that the project that I want to get the API key from is the one selected. Okay, I click here so that I can select the right project. This is the project that we have just created. Okay, I've selected it. Now I am enabling the API. I'm enabling the API service and services. Okay, I click enable. Okay, I have to choose which API I want to enable, and I need the YouTube Data API. Okay, YouTube Analytics, I don't need this one. YouTube Data API, this is what we need. Okay, I click it. Great. Now I enable the API. Now I enable the YouTube Data API. It has been enabled. Okay, so now what I need is the API key. To get the API key, you click on credential. Okay, and from here, create credentials. I click on create credentials and I see API key. Click on API key. An API key is being created. An API key has just been created. I copy it and close. Now I need to go back to the function and paste the API key. Okay, the API key that we've just created. I paste it. Okay, it's there. Now we can proceed with the explanation. Okay, all this we just leave as it is. You don't need to understand. You just leave it as it is. You need it for the function. Import pandas as PD. And this one, I've imported it because I'm using Jupyter Notebook. If you're not using Jupyter Notebook, you probably won't need this. Even the panda, you probably won't need it. I've just imported it so that we can see some of the data that we will get back from the YouTube data API. Okay, the ID, the video ID is already there, and once again repeat that the video ID is supposed to be 11 characters after the equal sign. So you take 11 characters after the equal sign, that's the video ID. This here, because sometimes the link is longer and you don't need anything else after 11 character. From equal sign, 11 character. So if you have to Google to make sure you have what is supposed to be the video ID, you can do it. Okay, now let me explain the function. There's this box variable where all the comments and replies will be stored. Okay, and there's a name, comments, time and date that the comment was left, likes and reply count. Okay, now we have to make it the first API call. So we define the function, and there's a variable called data, and we make the first API call. Whatever we get back from the API call, we need to get just what we need. What we need is the name of the channel that left the comment itself, the time and date that the comment was left, the number of likes, the number of replies, and that's it. And we append the box with whatever we have back. We send it to the box. We store it inside the box variable. Now, total reply count, we declare the variable, and we store the total reply count in this total reply count variable, and we check if it's greater than 0, then we get the replies. Okay, the parent ID is stored here. We declare a new variable data2 and make another API call to get the replies. Okay, everything that we get back from this API call, we loop, and to get what we need the name of the channel that left the comment, we need the comment, we need the time and date that the comment was published, and also the number of likes and the number of replies. Because it's already replies, we have an empty string. Okay, we append the box again, and we check for the next page token. The next page token is there only if the video has more than 100 comments. If it has more than 100 comments, then there'll be the next page token. Okay, we declare a new variable called data, and we make another API call to get the comments beyond 100 comments. And once again, we loop to get exactly what we need: name of the YouTube channel that left the comment, the comments, the time and date that the comment was left, the number of likes, and number of replies. We append the box again. We check the total the reply count, and if it's greater than 0, a parent ID, parent ID, we get the ID of the comments, and we make another API call. Okay, data2 variable again, and we make the API call, and we loop to get what we need: name, comment, time and date, and likes. And because it's already replies, there's no replies. Okay, we append the box, and at this point we have everything that we needed. And now we need to transform the list. This box is a list. We need to transform it to a CSV file. Okay, this one we need to make it a CSV file. Okay, in order to make it a CSV file, I wrote this data frame, and so I put everything in this variable called df data frame, and now here I transform it to a CSV file called YouTube comments. All right, so so now we have everything, and I just need to run the function and see if it is going to work. Okay, the CSV file should be in the same folder as download YouTube comments with Python. Okay, it's better to just put things in a folder. It's supposed to be in the same folder as download YouTube comments with Python. So that's where you'll find the CSV file. Okay, now let's run the code and see what we are going to get. If everything works, we will have a message that says successful. Check the CSV file that you have just created. Okay, let me run the cell and see what we get. Boom. Okay. Okay, the cell is running successful. Good. Check the CSV file that you have just created. Okay, the CSV file is there. I've tried this function so many times today before making the video. So this is just everything that's here, the data frame that I created, and now I've added it in this cell so that we can be able to get inside the data that we got back from the YouTube data API. Let me run this cell and see what we have. And I'm only pulling the head of the data frame. Okay, great. We have the top five row, the header row and 4 rows. Okay, now let me see if we can have the top 10 rows. Okay, great, it's there. So the function is working, and the function is very simple for beginners to understand. Now let us go to Google Sheet and see what we have there. Okay, so the Google Sheet is here. I uploaded the comments here in Google Sheet. The CSV file, I've uploaded it here in Google Sheets. There's a possibility to send data straight from Jupyter Notebook to Google Sheets. If you want to be able to do that, you can leave a comment. I'll make a video that will show you how to run Python script to Google Sheet. Instead of using Google script, you can be using Python script, and it's very simple. And if Python is the only language that you know, then you will be able to use Python on Google spreadsheet, and it will make your life very easy. Once again, I repeat, there are 2 links below this video. One link is the link that will take you to the Google Developers Console to create the YouTube Data API, the credential, enable the YouTube Data API, get the API key. If you are confused at this stage, you go back in the beginning of the video. You can watch the video more than once to make sure you understand. And if you are okay with my explanations, this is the place to be. Subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, request a video. If I'm able to do it, I will do it. I will make the video for you. At the moment, I'm learning um, the Facebook Graph API. So yeah, I've started with Instagram, so I can make those kind of videos as well. But for the moment, anything that has to do with Google, YouTube, if you think that my explanation is very simple and easy for you, leave a comment and request a video if you want. I will make it. Two links below this video. One will take you to the Google Developers Console. The other one will take you to GitHub so that you can get the codes and yeah, use it to modify it however you want. Check what's inside the JSON that come back from the YouTube Data API, and maybe you need more than what I've displayed. It's up to you, and use it however you want. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you, and I say bye bye for now. Thanks.